Disembodied underscore voice underscore 420 just subscribed for 8 months.
Ice and flames call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the same. It's on my face, I cannot hide from the mistake my parents made. I'm never moving on. Not made from love, a remnant of a selfish motive. Was I needed? Do I need it to go wrong? Polarized, inherent pain pumping through my veins. Ice and flames call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the same. If I embrace the side of me, I only fuel the fire. But is it wrong for me to fight against the balance of my power? History in halves, one brain. I will break the chain. Oh no, どこには呼ぶ燃えるラメコールドポップの愛と嫌いにいる Oh no, どこには呼ぶ燃えるラメコールドポップの愛と嫌いにいる I love, I hate this shit.
Hello, good morning. It's another fine day. It's a fine Sunday. Yay! Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Sherry. 8 months. Resubscribed for 8 months. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm ready for some Dead by Daylight, man. I'll tell you what. I've been working on my OBS. Why is it peeking out? I need to push it down to there. All right, so let me get Dead by Daylight up and running. I can mute the game while we wait on some people. Yes, I've got my jug with me. But look, it was our this past week was the first week back at school. We had open house. I got my room together, but I have pictures. I need to put my pictures out on Facebook. But what I do, see, I teach IT, I teach computers and networks. So what I do is every year I just put the computers out. I got laptops and I put the monitors out. That's all I do. I don't do anything else. I put them out on the tables because I let my students build the workstation, right? They need to connect it up. They need to make it work. They need to get it connected to the monitors, the keyboards, the mouse. They need to connect it up to the network, the Wi-Fi. They need to make it all work. They need to update them because they haven't been updated, over the summertime, right? So they need to be updated. So I let my students do all that. They need to do all that stuff. And then that's what we'll use starting tomorrow. That's what we'll use. I'm going to put on some little bit of music, not much. Let's see if that will work right there. There. So they need to do everything. They need to, we'll start off like next week. It's just introductions, my expectations. I got to get them into CompTIA, so they can learn how to use CompTIA. I use Teams out of Microsoft for the students to communicate with me. So we just go over applications and programs and all that stuff next week. And then the next Monday, some students, they don't show up until two or three days later. So next week is kind of just, who am I? Who are you? And what are we going to do? And what do you need? They got to have a computer at home. We'll go over all that stuff. And then the next week is when we'll start. I'll probably go ahead and post the first agenda next week for them to start working on. So we'll start rolling next week. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good to see you. Ooh. That's JR. JR. My man's in the house. JR, buddy. JR, we're getting old, man. You can't be out this long, man. You need to be here with us. Oh my gosh, look here. I'm just JR. Listen here, JR. I'm just kicking, man. That's all I'm doing. I'm just counting the days down. 2 more school years. 2 more. 2 more school years. You hear the words coming out of my mouth? 2 more school years. And then I'm retiring. This salty dog's retiring. Sorry, I have to man up. JR, man, I just want everybody back, man. Like we had at Facebook. I want you back, brother. 2 more. 2 more years. That's it, brother. 2 more, man. And then this old salty dog is really going to get fat and old because you know what happens. Look, everybody knows what happens when you retire, right? The day that you retire, you'll get up and like, well, I'll start something tomorrow. I'll start something next week. I'll get into something next month. Everybody knows once you retire, it's downhill from there. Nothing wrong with lazy, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, Sherry. Well, I'm praying for you. Come on, retirement. Ooh. JR and I are both lazy. You know, I'm going to be lazy, but Sherry, I'm going to get to spend more time with you. I love being retired. I do what the heck I want to. You know, that's going to be nice. That's going to be the nicest part. I don't have to work. I don't have to, you know, when I retire, it's going to be coming in here around 9 o'clock in the morning, 3 days a week. Austin! I see my Austin coming up in here. My Austin! I cut grass and lay on the couch. I assure you, I've got to keep cutting the grass. But look, I get to come in here, right, and spend 2 hours, 4 hours. I'm out of focus. 2 hours. Why am I out of focus? Why am I out of focus? I need to put that. I need to change my focus. Hang on a minute. I saw that, so I need to go to focus and face. That's going to work? That'll work. Focus and face. I had my camera on focus, but I didn't have it specifically on the face. So now it should be fun. Things are going blurry. You're in focus. Cherry, I was messing with my OBS and messing with my cameras. And so I put it back, focus. It would do real fast, yeah. But now it should be okay because I got it focused. I got a box around my face now to where the camera is just going to focus on my face, so it should be okay now. Your camera needs to stop drinking. Oh my gosh. Yesterday, we went grocery shopping. Nip, cause blurriness. It does. JR, man. Look, man, I can vouch to that, brother, man. I'm ready to retire, though. I am, you know, just feel your way around. I know how to do that. I guarantee I know how to do that. Oh, my gosh.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard.
Crawl to the deer. Look at here. I'm out in the woods. I can hoot and holler and anything I want out here in the woods. But here's the problem. How's life, Brian? Look, it's good, man. You know, I guess I'm just getting older, JR. Getting older, and I'm ready to. I like teaching, JR. Don't get me wrong, right? I really like teaching because I teach computers and networks and streaming. You know, I teach what I love. But I'm tired of going in there. I'm tired. You know, I'm ready to move on to something else. It's a different generation, JR, from when you and I and Sherry, when we went to school, it's just a different generation. Got to let it happen and embrace it. You know the saying, right? Enjoy the journey. Don't worry about the end goal. But you know what? I'm ready. My journey. I've enjoyed my journey, and I'm ready for it to come to an end. Because I guess I got my mind. I spend more time out here in this stream room, JR, than I do anywhere. I get up early. JR, from being in the military, I'm up by 4:30. The latest 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm up early in the morning, every morning. And I get my coffee. Yeah, we both say that. JR and I decided to fall apart together and just join us. I will be joining you real soon. Ooh. So I'm ready. I'm ready to, because I spend all my time out here. This is where I spend my time, is in this room right here. And I want to hit that. I want to hit the stream button so bad, but I know I don't have but about an hour before I got to go to work, because I'm usually out here by 4:30 in the morning. I got my coffee. I'm messing around with something, cleaning up my OBS, doing some stuff. And JL, now that I'm just getting myself mentally prepared before I start. But I got a YouTube table. I want to start putting some YouTubes on there, comparing the way it used to be in the 70s and 80s compared to now. I just want to speak about it, while I still got it in my head. I got problems with my Who doesn't, JR? Who doesn't? Here's my, JR, I don't know if you've seen it. Let me show you see right there, right behind my shoulder? I finally got my bench set up and YouTube, my camera set up. So all I got to do is just get over there and start recording and posting some recordings, 15, 20-minute recordings on YouTube. I'm just preparing for retirement, people. I'm getting things all done. It's going to take me probably another 12 months. We want to drunk. Sherry, I guarantee you, it's coming, man. Because I know we did a couple of them back on Facebook, but it's coming. Look what I got. I even got this. This right here. This right here. This bottle right here was a bottle that I had when I was streaming at my other house on Facebook Gaming. This because we started over at my other house before I came here. What was that? That was 7 years ago. And I was drinking out of that bottle one night with us on here. And when I moved over here, I pulled it out. And I'm like, this bottle has memories, which I don't remember nothing that we did that night, but I was drinking out of that bottle on a stream that we did. We were playing some horror movie or playing some horror game. So I'm ready to drink the rest of that. Is that the way you hide your name now? I have to hide it better than that. Look here, Mama knows better. Sherry, Mama knows where everything's at. So I have to move things around every once in a while, right? Because she go hunting, man. And she knows that bottle's there because I told her that bottle's got memories. But she goes hunting about every weekend. I won't see her because she's upstairs hunting around, or she's out here in the stream room hunting around. She's out back seeing if the tractor's been moved. Because she'll leave the house, right, to go to the daughter's house, you know, go shopping or something. And she knows that when she leaves the house, I'm up to something. Like a hawk. Yeah, she is. 'Cause I stay in trouble. Oh my gosh. I stay in trouble around here. JR. Oh my God. Yeah, she carries that doggone vacuum cleaner hose and a thing attached to it, which she carries around. Yeah, she detaches it from the base of the vacuum cleaner. And when that happens and I see her coming, I'm in trouble. She done found something, man. And boy, that thing hurts, man. That thing hurts. All right, look here. I'm ready. I guess I'm ready to play some Dead by Daylight. What time is it? It's 9:15. You're a large... I'm a big kid. Chess, I'm just one big old 6 foot, big man, a little bit over 6 foot, big man with a child's mind. I'll never change. Oh my gosh. I ain't changing. Men are large child, but that's okay. I enjoy life. I really do. JR is innocent. JR, you ain't innocent. I'm going to tell you that right now. JR ain't innocent. I know JR's a big kid. Innocent, I swear. Yeah, right. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're innocent, all right. Oh my gosh. It's so good to see you, JR. It really is, buddy. All right, people, look, we're going to get in. We're going to play. Come on, JR. Don't go nowhere. JR, you need to stick around. Don't you go nowhere, JR. JR's going to disappear on us, isn't he? Yeah, he is. All right, where is everybody at? I know I seen some people on this morning. Shay!
Disembodied_voice_420 gifted a tier 1 subscription to 19 Sherwood 59.
Sherry. JR! Sherry loves you! We love you, JR. You know that, JR. We love you. Now, see, now, Now, JR, you're officially in. You don't get no ads. You won't get none of that stuff. You can't go nowhere now. I love you, JR. Oh, my gosh. I have commercials popping in. You shouldn't have any more ads or now that you're subscribed. See, Sherry subscribed you, gifted you a subscription. So, oh, you just saw one. Sherry, you did? You should not have. Because Sherry, you shouldn't. Hang on a minute. I'm looking at OBS over here. I may have to do it after I stop going live, but Sherry. Oh, you got to refresh. No, okay. All right. I'll leave things alone. All right, people, we're going to get in here and we're going to start playing. I want to play some Dead by Daylight. And we'll wait. I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button. Okay, I've waited for a page to reload. JR can follow instructions. JR, you need to teach me how to follow instructions. I don't know how to follow instructions. A do 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 do.
JR, this is your Piggly Wiggly manager speaking. We're going to have issues today, JR, because we got people coming in here. We're going to have all kinds of messes everywhere. JR, this is your Piggly Wiggly manager speaking.
Oh, JR! We're picking on you today, buddy. Yeah, that's coming. Woo!
That's for you, JR.
Yeah, you heard that whip, didn't you? Uh-huh. Sorry, boss, I didn't mean it. Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, Sherry, we're indoors. I don't like being indoors. All right, going down there. Where's he at? I gotta put my Piggly Wiggly back. It's coming, JR! Move! My gosh, what's wrong with them? Hey, there's one over here. What is this thing on top? Oh, he's way over there. What is that? I'm going upstairs. Touch me, JR! I'm getting out of here now. Where's he at? Doggone it! Oh, he being nice! I bent the knee!
7 months, all right.
I bent the knee. You're supposed to let me go. Woo! JR, you being naughty. You need to mute your mute button at your house when you got them whips out, man, because everybody can hear it. Okay. JR, I said you need to mute. I don't know what you're doing in your house. He went to the back of the school. Hey!
I'll see you dead.
Hey, when you get back into your school thing, will you be disappearing on us? No! Sherry, I am not. Look, as long as health, it's a health thing, right? As long as people stay healthy, I ain't disappearing. But, or will you still be doing Sundays? I know Mama said something about wanting to go to church and stuff like that, wanting to find a church. That's the only thing we would have to. And Sherry, I'll get with you. If we have to change the time on Sundays, do we keep. I may have to stream earlier or later or do Saturdays if we start church. But right now, that's the only thing that I had heard her say is that we really need to find us a church out here in our new area. I'm retired and need to stretch out on the couch. I see you, buddy. Love you, JR. So, Shay, that's the only thing that I have heard is streaming at 9 o'clock on Sundays may interfere with church. But if that happens, then you and I, if you're doing church, then afternoons would work. Or Saturdays are good. Maybe Saturdays, right? Get up on Saturday morning. I don't know. We'll talk. You and I will talk, before. If that happens, Sherry, you and I will figure it out. See you later. Love you, JR. Hugs and kisses, brother. But what I want to start doing is, Sherry, is getting back to our Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday nights or either Tuesday night, probably Tuesday nights. Because I don't think a lot of streamers stream on Mondays, but they do on Tuesdays. So maybe we're going to definitely add another day, probably before Christmas. Because our numbers are getting up between 7 and 15 per stream. I got you, Sherry. Well, at least we got to see him, right? What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, unlock a chest. So Sherry, I'm thinking about what you said on Saturdays are starting later. Right now, if I have to start going to church on Sundays, then I bet probably Saturdays would probably be best, right? Saturdays and then probably Tuesday nights around 4 o'clock, 4 to 6 or something like that. Yeah. Well, I feel bad for him. That's going to hurt when his problem is very. Yeah. Yeah. They've added something on top of these generators, Sherry. Look. I don't know what that thing is. What is it? It does. It looks like a slushy machine, don't it? It looks like a leg in there. Doggone it! I know Kayla had her baby, so we know Kayla's not going to be here today. No, she got her hands full. Yeah, she's going to have her hands full for a few months, isn't she? Thank you very much. Yeah, you're right. It's going to be busy for. Oh my gosh. Here, let me go over here and help out. Watch this. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. Good gosh, we're getting slaughtered this morning. Woo-wee! That's some good stuff, man. Oh, I gotta open up a chest, don't I? Jeff! What's up, buddy? My man's in the house. It's good to see you, bud. It's always good to see you, man. And good morning to you.
Jeff, this is your Piggly Wiggly manager speaking. We got a mess on aisle number 2. We got a mess on aisle number 2, and it's your duty. Your own duty today, Jeff. Clean up. This is your Piggly Wiggly manager speaking.
Jeff, you best get busy. Ooh. Woo, Jeff. Got the whip out today, buddy. All right, we're outside. Shut up, Crow. I need to find a chest. Kayla! Kayla's here! Kayla! Uh-oh. I hear, Kayla, my Kayla's in the house! I've been thinking about you all week. I've been thinking about my Kayla all week! Yay! Kayla, you had your baby, right? I've been thinking about you all week long. Oh, the baby boy! Yay! I'm so excited. Kayla, I'm so excited. Not Kayla. I'm gonna have smiles. He's absolutely perfect. Oh, Kayla. I'm so excited. I'm so excited! Yay! Oh, Kayla, you've made my day. Because I've been thinking all week long about you. And I was like, man, I hope everything's okay. I'm sure it will be. I was an expecting dad. Hubby cried when, oh, I bet he did. I know I would have. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be so happy all week long now. I learned the hard way. See, I got a smile on my face. I'm gonna have a smile on my face all day. Oh, you got the whip out! Oh my gosh. Woo! Right on them legs. Kayla, I'm so happy. I was supposed to be induced Friday because the baby was overdue, but thankfully he came 2 days before. Good. Yay! Kayla, I'm so happy! Yay! I love my Kayla. Ooh. The hubby was so scared and wanted to pass out, driving to the hospital. I'm the one having the baby, so focus on the road. That's funny. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's hilarious. All right, here we go. Ah. Caleb, I don't know about where you're at, but I started school last week, right? And the kids, they show up tomorrow. So tomorrow is I'll have my kids starting tomorrow. I know you're going to be a busy mom. Busy mama. My kids start tomorrow as well. Yeah. Tomorrow is the day. It's her third. She's got this. Yeah. Ah, that's some good stuff. Well, that's good. I'm so glad that everything just went better than expected. Good. Oh no, it's the boogeyman. Oh no! Ah! I don't like him. Oh no! Ooh. Did we get rid of him? No, he's still behind me. Oh my gosh. Are you done? After my third, I tried. Yeah, school's going to be fun this year. I love teaching, Kayla. So school's going to be fine. I'm going to enjoy it. As long as administration leaves me alone and lets me do my job, I've only got 2 more years, Caleb, before I retire, and they know that, so they probably not going to bother me too much. Knowing, because 2 school years, that's going to go by pretty fast. I need to find a chest. I've got to open up a chest. Let me go running around, because that's what my goal is to... unlock a chest. That's what it said. There's one right here. It's gonna get messy!
Jeff, this is your Piggly Wiggly manager speaking. We have a mess on aisle number 2. We have a mess on aisle number 2. Get here! Sherry's the supervisor, so you won't mess with Sherry.
Oh my gosh! Woo! That's what Sherry's gonna do. Where's he at? They over here playing. Stay over there. Don't come over here. Oh, there's only 2 of us left. We're doomed. That's it. I don't want that. Uh-oh. I'm looking for the... Oh, I thought he was going to be nice. He ain't nice. What's wrong with you? All right, so let me get my money. Money, 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 money. What's over here? I ain't commuting. We'll cleanse, but I ain't gonna commute. I'm a country boy. I don't commute. Ah. All right, what are we cooking? Look, what are we cooking today? Sherry, what are you cooking today? We got to cook something. We got to cook something for Kayla. Kayla, we need to come cook for you. That's the way we used to do it when we had babies around here, right? When whoever had a baby, we would cook something, right, and take it over to them. We take care of one another around here. Having leftover pizza. That's the best time to have it. I think today, Sherry, you know what I want today? I don't know why I got a craving for grilled cheese sandwiches. I got a craving for a grilled cheese sandwich. I've got the chips. Now I just want a grilled cheese sandwich. 2 of them. I want 2 grilled cheese sandwiches today. Ooh, and soup. Ooh. Ooh. Kayla, I know my son-in-law, right? He's cooking lunch for you today, right? I know hubby is cooking today. I love cooking. Oh, that's Southern hospitality. Yes, it is. Look, I love cooking. I don't mind even cleaning up the mess afterwards. I know something's wrong with me. I love cooking. Tomato soup and grilled cheese. Jeff, you know I do have tomato soup in there. That does sound good. Hot tomato soup and a grilled cheese, 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. I not just one. I gotta have 2. But you know, also yesterday when we went grocery shopping, I got some turkey. Right, I could put cheese and turkey and make a grilled cheese turkey and cheese sandwich and tomato soup and some chips. Ooh, that's going to be good. He's going to make me some turkey sandwiches. That's all I crave while I was pregnant because I couldn't have any cold meat. Look here. Turkey sandwiches is what I eat all week long. Well, I love my turkey sandwiches. I don't know why, Kayla, but I love going to the deli. What was that? And getting, a pound of turkey. Because turkey goes good with mayonnaise or mustard. You could put cheese on it. It's the best. You ain't kidding. It's the best. Uh-oh. I love my turkey sandwiches. And grilled turkey and cheese sandwiches. I mean, you can do anything with turkey. Turkey is good with anything. Put gravy on turkey. You have to have the thicker slices of turkey, though. Woo! Put gravy. What is that thing? Ah! There he is! He scared me! Ah! He scared me! Can't wait for Thanksgiving. Hey, Thanksgiving, is it not the best? Is Thanksgiving not the best? See, being a teacher and having Thanksgiving, we have during the month of November, we get fall break, and then we also get Thanksgiving break. It's the month of August. August, if we can get through August and September without wearing ourselves down, then we get a week off almost every month after that. After September, we get a week off. I can't wait for stuffing and, oh my God, green bean casserole is the best. Peed my pants. Oh my gosh, that's scary. He scared me. with you? Hey, you ain't being nice. Woo! I got spanked. Jeff. Where you going? Touch me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We got 2 generators. Let's get them done. I'm going to tend a very hungry baby. I love you, Kayla. You made my day. I'll still be here lurking. I love my Kayla. She knows that. Get me out of here. Woo! Get me out of here. Get me out of here. We did it. Yay! We did it! Woo! That for you, Jeff! Scaring me up in there, Jeff. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, I got to cleanse a total. Here we go again. Jeff! All right, here we go. Ah, man, that's some good stuff. Come on, let's go. Ah. I do. I do. Where we at? Oh! Doggone it! I don't like being indoors. Here comes the boogeyman. Hey! Be nice! Oh, I gotta clean a totem. Let me go find me a totem. I gotta clean a totem. I'll find one somewhere. Man, they're getting hard to find. I want me a totem. They gotta be around there somewhere. There's one right there. I got one. Now I'm gonna get me a generator. Oh no! Oh, he gonna be nice to everybody else, but he ain't gonna be nice to me. Get me out of here! We got 5 generators good. We ain't gonna get out of here, are we? Oh, come on! What's wrong with him? Woo! Oh, it's a bot. Doggone bot! Where you going? We gonna groan together. Come here. I ain't gonna worry about no bot. Well, stand still so I can get you healed. Man, that was fast. You know, I could cook my hibachi, but I've had chicken hibachi for the last week. I cooked it 3 times. That's how good it is. But I did get a bunch of chicken breasts that I got to put in the freezer. I use one of those vacuum seals. And that way the meat, the chicken and the hamburger or pork chops that I bought, they'll last for 6 months in that vacuum seal. The best way to do the vacuum seal is before you put the pork chops in, right? You put you some basil, put you some spices in there with it. In it a fuse. Woo, you talk about good stuff. Yeah, bone in. Look, bone in is the best. Now, do I get the bone out? Yeah, I do. But bone in is the best. I hate that you have to watch. Yeah, you're right, Sherry. I hear you. Yeah. What is that thing, man? Ah! Why is it so fast? Man, you see that? You can't do it. You're right. You're absolutely right. You know, I hate to use the word corrupt, but you know, there's so many companies out there, and even in the government, it's just corrupt. You know, I bought chicken yesterday. Now, I usually get my chicken. I like getting chicken at Piggly Wiggly. Because look, when it says organic, it means that the thighs don't look like, you know, some balloon, man. Because you go to a grocery store, and I went to Kroger's and bought some chicken, and those chicken breasts looks like the doggone, man, they're huge. That's because they've been injected with a bunch of stuff. You have to get true organic, you know, in order to not for them look like a doggone balloon. Yeah, large fist. That's not right. You know, you can take a look at a chicken breast and tell, right? If it's, you know, if you have to cut it in two to get to, you know, because you can't cook one of those big, thick chicken breasts on a grill and, you know, you'll burn the outside, never get the inside cooked. So I have to, you know, when I do get those big chicken breasts, when I have to, I don't have a choice. I have to cut them in two. I've had chicken that I've split out because, yes. You know what I haven't had in a while is fried chicken. That, you know, I've got one of those deep fryers that maintain 350 degrees. I forgot what, you know, it's not a commercial one. It's for home use, but it's one that it will maintain your temperature. That's something, you know, you don't put it on your stove or anything. I could make me some all that greasy goodness. Woo! I could make me some fried chicken. But you know what, Sherry? I don't know about you, but I love my Kentucky Fried Chicken. Woo! Around here, Kentucky Fried Chicken is the best. When I worked in the corporate world, I had an office in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. And when I would fly up to Louisville, Kentucky, I would always stop by the original Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's a restaurant. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Man, you talking about good. You walk in, it looks like, you know, a restaurant. You got tables, really nice tables sitting around. They bring you a basket of chicken out and biscuits. Oh, so good. Okie doke. Oh my gosh, it's a little thing. It's the little midget. Ah! He dropped that thing on my head.
Take this, dipshit. We're gonna play a little game with hooks.
Oh, it's a bot. We got another bot in here. My gosh. All right, I'll go over here then. Leave me alone. Oh, I got to commute, don't I? I got to commute with 2 red things. Oh, they way over there. Oh, he got me. Doggone it. Oh! You! Chucky!
Jeff, this is your Piggly Wiggly manager speaking. We have a mess on aisle number 2. We got a mess on aisle number 2. This is your Piggly Wiggly manager speaking.
Jeff! That's right! Woo! Do. Yeah, you know what, Jeff? I am, man. You know, I get excited every year. I love doing what I'm doing because I teach a subject that I've been doing all my life in IT, before corporate world, you know, computers and networks and, you know, all this, you know, software and programming and stuff, you know, so I get excited. Now, around, you know, after the month of August and September, the excitement can burn a teacher out, right? Because you're really excited the first day back and you got the kids back. And I mean, everybody is just excited to meet one another. And then, you know, September and October gets here, you start getting tired. That excitement kind of burns out because you're working so hard. So I'm excited. But Jeff, I'm also excited. I got 2 more school years, man. And then I get to retire, man. And then it'd be sad, right? When I retire, because I've been doing this I was in the corporate world over 28 years, and then I retired from the corporate world and teaching 15 years teaching. Oh, you started. Oh, get away from me. Hey, that's one of my students. Put me down. Well, I thought he was being nice. He gave me. I don't give D's either. This is the way that I do. In my program, it's like a job. Either you get an A or an F. There is no B, C's, or D's in my program. I mean, I don't look, either if you can follow my instructions, then you're going to do it right. If you don't follow my instructions, you're going to do it wrong. So either you're going to get an A, right, it's do or die, my program. I mean, that's just, and they're going to hear that tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Don't waste my time. I'm not going to waste your time. Don't waste my time. Do exactly what I tell you to do, not what you want to do. Do exactly what I tell you to do, and I'm even going to give you an agenda of everything we talk about on Monday. Not this Monday, but probably next Monday and Monday after is when I'll start the agenda. All you got to do is work with your group, go over the agenda of what you've got to do for the week, and everything will be fine. But if you don't follow the agenda and you do what you want to do, it ain't going to be fine. I'm going to call HR. You know who HR is? Your parents. And then we're going to have a little meeting, and then we're going to talk about what you need to do. You need to get out of my program, but you need to go do something else. I ain't never really had that. I've had some issues years ago to where I've had to have the talk with a student and then call their parents, but then they straightened up after that. If you don't want to be here, then go to another class. Sherry, that's exactly what I tell them. I deal with high school students. Not middle school, not kindergarten, but high school students. They're getting ready to graduate high school. And the world's going to say, come on, let's play. So I teach them real world stuff. I don't mess around. And it's not a breeze course. Some students do think, now I do have students that think, well, I'm going to go to his class and build computers and learn how to program, and that's all I'm going to do. Well, it's more than that. I don't mess around with my program. Now, look, everything that I do is online, so I don't do any paperwork. There's no grading papers. Everything is done in in an application, in a program. It says all they have to do is follow my instructions. I want you to do this, this, and this. A, B, C. Don't do C, D, and A, or you do exactly what I tell you to do, and you're going to be fine. Well, what if I don't know how to do it? Then that's why I put you in groups. Somebody in your group knows how to do it. You know, Sherry, just like the real world, when they go out and get a job, and they go out on a job and start repairing a computer or putting something together, they're not going to have somebody to ask, well, how do I do this? I better, you've got to learn. Yeah, school I've had some boring times in school. The later on in elementary, well, I don't remember a lot in elementary, but middle school, right, I had to buckle down. But in high school, I started getting bored with stuff. I felt like I had some teachers that just wanted to wing it, right? Wasn't going to fail anybody. And you could tell which teachers are just going to, what is that? That's our generator. Oh my God, really? I hear you, Sherry. There were some courses that just like that for me too. And you quit? Yeah, I quit. Oh, people in our generation, Sherry, Jerry, in our generation, they, you know, there were subjects to where, why am I even in this class? It's killing me, man. And I get you, Sherry. I know exactly what you're saying. Some schools are just meant for, you know, they want to teach to the lowest performing student. And those of us that wanted more, you ain't going to get it. And Sherry, students like you should have the opportunity, you know, in the 9th or 10th or 11th grade to opt out, right? There's a lot of students that if a teacher's going to teach to the lowest performing student, there's students in there that's going to get bored and they're just going to drop out because, look, I know what 1 + 1 is. I need 1,001 times 1,002 divided by, which equals to, what's the percentage? You know, they need challenging stuff or they're just going to leave. And they should have the opportunity to opt out, you know, given the opportunity to answer those questions at the beginning of the year and then move on to something else. They don't need to be in that class. Yeah, I loved history. History was fun to me. Math was fun to me. You know, I mean, I guess that's why I like computers and networks and all that, because I really like math. I didn't like English too much. I didn't like writing papers. I just didn't like, I guess I had dyslexia or ADHD back when I was in high school because I couldn't read a book. I didn't have the attention span to sit there and read a whole chapter during class. I acted up. I couldn't pay attention. I know, Sherry, back in our days, it's different now, you know. There wasn't a lot of school resources back in our days to where they could take a student like you and say, look, we see that you're struggling with this, but you're having a good time with this. You know, maybe we need to place you somewhere else. They don't pay attention. They didn't pay attention to the signs back when you and I were in school. Today, we pay attention to those signs and send them to the right counselor, and we try to catch them early. Oh my gosh. Oh, everybody's down. Yeah, that's it. To figure out, right. Algebra for somebody who wants to do rocket. You're exactly right. I wish that they would change it. Now, over in other countries, right? They already tell the students before, while they're in high school, of what path that they need to take, right? Here's a career path that we see you need to follow. And they already start their career in high school. I like that. Go ahead and let them pick a career in high school and let them work on it based off of what they have done, right? Are they good in math? Are they good in science? Are they good in English? Are they good in arts and science? Only in America, right? In America, we just, you go to high school and you move on with life. Because I do agree with you. All you need is basic math. It was good getting high school and goofing off, right? Back in our days, right? We were able to interact with people because we didn't have the cell phones. We had to interact with people, so we're able to communicate better than this generation. That's my opinion. All right, people. It is time for grilled cheese. Grilled cheese sandwiches! Ooh. But, I just wish that, I wish America would look at, the way the other countries are doing it and try to figure out how are they going to, you can tell a student what they're good in middle school leading up to 10th and 11th grade. This is what you're good in. You need to focus on these careers and catch them early. I like to party in my younger days. We all did. We all did. You know what? I want some music. I want to be where's my music at? I want in China, Sherry, in China or Japan, students that they have to take care of their own school, meaning they grow their own garden. They have to clean it. They have to clean all. They do all the janitorial work. They bow to their teachers, right, and show appreciation to the teachers, right, for helping them understand things. They do that in Japan. Japan, man, I think Japan has got it just right. But getting high and going into school, I did better. But I wish they would look at Japan, the model of Japan. They've got it, man. Those teenagers, man, they take care of their own school. They take care of their teachers. Teachers are respected. If you walk into a classroom, you bow to your teacher and you thank them for helping them. In America, you ain't gonna get no students bowing to you. They're gonna take a picture of you and swear up and down you done something wrong. I love teaching though. I really do. They do. I love that the students have to clean up after themselves. Kayla, that's the way they do it in Japan. In all the schools in Japan, they have gardens, right? They grow their own food. Of course, they bring their own food. They don't have cafeterias or anything like that. You bring your own food, but you also have gardens that they all work in and grow their own food. Yeah, and they clean their own school. There is no janitorial, Of course, they've got, if something's broken, right, a plumbing, they'll call a plumber and all that. But when it comes to cleaning the classroom, cleaning the school, cleaning the restrooms, cleaning, they have to do that. That is their responsibility. They bring the teachers, right? It's a custom over there to bring teachers, lunch, right? I guess, rice bowls and stuff, that's showing appreciation, right, to the teachers. And, so there is no discipline issues or anything like that, because over there, it's very rarely that happens, but if you have, they're teenagers are teenagers regardless of what country you live in. If you have if a student is disrespectful to a teacher, they have to go to a discipline school. And over there, you don't want to go to a discipline school, because they, you stand at attention, you don't sit down, right? They shape you in. Don't you ever be disrespectful to a teacher over there. Ooh, way. And look, Sherry, you're right. We get a lot of, parents do blame the teachers. Look, in my program, I think all of you guys know, right? I've told you before, I treat it like a job. When they fill out an application to get into my program, that's like you're filling out an application on a job. Either you're hired or you're not going to be hired. And if you get into my program, that means I'm hiring you to do a job. And they're going to come in tomorrow, which Monday, right? They all know this. Parents know how I am. Because during open house, right, we have open house, and then we also have meet the teacher night. That was last week. They come in and we talk, and they all understand that when the students come in here on Monday, I'm the boss. I'm the CEO of the company. They're my engineers. They're hired to do a job. And we're going to go over all the expectations, right? We're going to spend this week. Don't waste my time, right? Just like a job. I'm not paying them with money. I'm paying them with opportunities to get college credit. I'm paying them with opportunities to get certifications, building their portfolio, because when they leave school, there is no more resumes no more. You got to have a portfolio to get jobs. By the time they graduate high school, in the next 5 years, AI robotics, right? AI robotics is taking majority of the jobs in the world, not just the United States. You can't go out and get a logistics job at Amazon anymore. You can't go and get a job, even the postal service, right? They're not going to have any postmans no more, right? They're going to have, GPS driving cars, and there's going to be a robotic AI person that gets out and puts the mail into the mailbox. They don't need human beings anymore. And a good recommendation, Sherry, especially for somebody like me that's been in the industry, that retired from the industry, there's still people out there that I know, right? So I wish all subjects in high school, I wish all teachers in high school were hired based off of life experience, not just getting out of college, right? I know teachers that are 23 years old. They still write recommendation letters to colleges and to jobs. But the difference in today than it was back, they actually call you now. Because, look, it's unfortunate. This is the way life is, right? Whenever they don't give no more resumes. Resumes, right, it's no good. You got to have a portfolio. What did you do in your life? Show me things that you did. Certifications, stuff that you've done. Give me a portfolio. But when they get a recommendation letter, you're going to get a phone call from legitimate companies in college. Because anybody, they don't take recommendation letters from parents or uncles or anything like that. It has to be from a teacher or from a job. And you're going to get a call from that college or from that job saying, did you write out this recommendation? Can you elaborate more on your letter of recommendation? You cannot, it's against the law. Here's all a person can say. Yes, I wrote that recommendation. You can't say they did good or bad, or you get in trouble, right? The law specifically says you can, when somebody calls you, did a student work in your class, was a student in your program? Yes, this student was in my program. I stand by my recommendation. That's all you can say. You can't elaborate on why they were good or why they were bad. Sir, how did, did Joe Smith do in your class? You can't elaborate that over the phone. Unfortunately, you can't. All you can say is I stand by my recommendation. My recommendation, I stand by. And I did sign the recommendation on this date. Just like a job reference, right? A job cannot, if another job calls another job and they can't talk about your evaluations and how well you did, yes, she or he worked for me for this long, and that's basically all you can say. You can't say no more than that. And that's fine, because what students will do, they'll write out a recommendation and put your name down, right? So if somebody calls me and says, we received a recommendation from you on this certain student, and you can say, no, I didn't write a recommendation out for that student. Because work doesn't want to waste time on, look, it's a different world now, people. AI and robotics has taken all of the jobs. Even McDonald's and Crystal's and all your, look, within the next 5 years, there's not going to be, if Crystal's, say Crystal, I like Crystal. If Crystal survives, you're not going to have anybody in there. They're going to have robotics and AI cook the hamburgers and fries. And I prefer that. Because it's going to be consistent every time. Those who, I want a robotic AI machine in the back cooking my hamburgers. And you're going to have about 2 people in there, engineers, in case, something breaks, right? Something goes wrong. You're going to have a manager and probably 2 engineers to take care of if something went wrong. But I want that robotic AI, it's not a person, right? But it's going to look like a person in the back cooking a hamburger, cooking the fries, because it's going to be consistent every single time. Walmart, Amazon, Target, all of those stores will eventually convert over to, if they're still brick and mortar, right? Most of them are just going to be online, right? Amazon is, it's got the perfect business plan when it comes to, selling retail online. I know, hey, Sherry, I get you. There's going to be people out there to say, I'd rather deal with a person. Yes. But our generation is gone, Sherry. It is absolutely, I know this for a fact, it's absolutely converting over to non-human beings, especially in Wendy's and McDonald's and all that. This is going to go away. Now, I want to deal with a person. And you're still going to have a person on site. Like I said, there's going to be a manager on site along with some engineers. That way, if something goes wrong with your transaction or whatever, you're going to have a person to say something, to say something too. But when it comes to actually cooking and talking to, you pull up and make an order You're going to be making an order to an AI person, not to a real person. You're not going to be able to have a conversation. You know, you're going to be able to say, I'd like to have a number 2 with mayonnaise and ketchup and all that. That's 50 plus. When we go, the people will go. Jeff! And it's happening right now. Now, here's another thing that everybody needs to understand. AI, right? AI has become singularity. AI is now become singularity. Y'all know what that means? It means that AI is now thinking for itself. That is a fact. AI is now capable of thinking for itself and growing without human beings interacting with AI at all. That is why that's why there's a lot of people in the government that's kind of worried a little bit right now. And you should be worried a little bit, right? Because now AI has gotten to the point to where it's a singularity, meaning it doesn't need any input from human beings no more. It is learning on its own. I still walk up to the counter, even though there's I do too, right? That's our generation, and I do too. But AI is taking over. Look, and I teach my students this. If you receive a medical bill, right, in the mail, $1,000 medical bill, and you're like, this is not right. If you feed that medical bill to AI and let AI look at it, AI will step you through the steps, immediately tell you exactly, here's what you need to do to take care of this bill. This, and this. If you need to appeal it, this, and this. It takes all the guesswork out of it. I hear you, Sherry. All right, people. Now I'm getting hungry talking about crystals and all this McDonald's. I'm getting hungry now. All right, everybody. I'm about ready to hit the road, go out there, hugs and kisses. I love everybody. And look at here. Next Sunday at 9:00, people. And I love you very much. I love everybody. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.